top 10 best books of all time. 1. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This book is a classic for a reason. It is a beautifully written story that explores themes of racial injustice and prejudice in the American South during the 1930s. The protagonist, Scout Finch, is a young girl who learns about the world around her through the trial of an African American man unjustly accused of a crime. Through her eyes, we see the harsh realities of racism and inequality, as well as the power of empathy and understanding. 2. 1984 by George Orwell. This dystopian novel is a warning against the dangers of totalitarianism and government overreach. It is a haunting and thought-provoking tale that explores themes of power, control, and individual freedom. The story takes place in a future society where the government has complete control over every aspect of people's lives, and even thoughts are monitored and controlled. As the protagonist, Winston Smith, struggles to maintain his own sense of identity and free will, readers are forced to confront their own ideas about the role of government in society and the importance of individual freedom. 3. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This classic romance is much more than just a love story. Set in Regency-era England, it is a social commentary on the expectations placed on women at the time, as well as a timeless tale of love and redemption. The protagonist, Elizabeth Bennet, is a strong-willed and independent woman who challenges the conventions of her time. Through her eyes, we see the societal pressures faced by women and the ways in which they navigate these constraints to find happiness and fulfillment. 4. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This iconic novel is a masterpiece of modern literature. It captures the decadence and glamour of the 1920s in America, a time of excess and indulgence. At the same time, it also explores deeper themes of love, ambition, and tragedy. The protagonist, J. Gatsby, is a mysterious and enigmatic figure who is driven by his love for the beautiful but elusive Daisy Buchanan. Through his story, we see the corrupting influence of wealth and power, as well as the dangers of pursuing an impossible dream. 5. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. This magical realist novel is a work of literary genius. It follows the Buendia family through several generations in the fictional town of Macondo, a place that is both familiar and surreal. The book is a beautifully written exploration of time, memory, and the cyclical nature of life. It is a deeply imaginative and moving work that will stay with you long after you finish reading it. 6. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. This dystopian novel presents a bleak vision of a future society where individuality and free will are sacrificed for stability and conformity. It is a cautionary tale about the dangers of a society that values efficiency over humanity, and it raises important questions about what it means to be human. The book is a warning against the dangers of a society that seeks to control every aspect of people's lives, and it challenges us to think critically about the role of technology and progress in shaping our future. 7. Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. This psychological novel is a masterpiece of Russian literature. It follows the story of a young man named Raskolnikov who commits a murder and then struggles with the guilt and moral implications of his actions. The book is a deep exploration of the nature of guilt, redemption, and the human psyche. It raises important questions about the relationship between crime and punishment, as well as the role of morality in shaping our actions. 8. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. This classic novel is a coming-of-age story that captures the angst and confusion of adolescence with wit and insight. The protagonist, Holden Caulfield, is a disillusioned teenager who is struggling to navigate the complexities of growing up. Through his eyes, we see the world as he sees it, and we are forced to confront our own ideas about identity, belonging, and the search for meaning in life. 9. The Lord of the Rings Trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien. This epic fantasy series is a beloved classic that has captured the imaginations of readers for decades. It tells the story of a hobbit named Frodo Baggins who sets out on a quest to destroy an evil ring and save Middle-earth from darkness. The book is a sweeping tale of adventure, friendship, and heroism, set in a richly imagined world filled with magic and wonder. 10. The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. This memoir is a powerful first-hand account of life as a Jewish teenager in Nazi-occupied Amsterdam during World War I. It is a deeply moving and poignant testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable hardship and tragedy. The book provides a unique insight into the experiences of those who suffered under the Nazi regime, and reminds us of the importance of standing up against intolerance and hatred. These books are just a few examples of the many great works of literature that exist. Each one offers its own unique perspective on the world, and each has something valuable to teach us. Whether you're looking for a thrilling adventure, a thought-provoking exploration of social issues, or simply a beautiful story that will transport you to another world, there's a book out there for you. Reading can broaden your horizons, challenge your assumptions, and help you see the world from new perspectives. So why not pick up one of these classic works of literature today and start your journey? I will put the link of the book below the video.